Good day. We are on the way to Hartleck's Creek Sports. It's like 30 minutes car drive from Cairns up to north, and then like on the car park at around like 1 hour hike one direction, 2 hour return. And yeah, let's check it out.
World to be listed as a World Heritage Site, and is still one of the few to this day. There are 10 possible criteria to be a World Heritage Site. 4 of these could possibly apply to a coral reef, and the Great Barrier Reef is so special that it actually fulfills all 4 of those criteria. Now the first one is pretty obvious, it's the outstanding natural beauty. So the Great Barrier Reef is made up of obviously a mosaic of coral reefs, but also other habitats as well. So things like our coral cays like Green Island, other coral islands, and also things above the surface of the water. So things like mangroves and also seagrass habitat. So all of these different things make up this huge network that is the Great Barrier Reef. It also contains significant areas for the conservation of species. It has very unique biology and ecology, which also includes the human interaction with the Great Barrier Reef. And it also has a very unique geological history, which Green Island is a great example of as well. So I'll kind of be tying in some of these World Heritage themes throughout this presentation. Now, as I mentioned, Green Island is a coral cay that is on a patch reef. Now, patch reefs are categorized as having a curved outer edge, so either like a circular or a horseshoe shape, and then they have kind of a sandy lagoon on the back. Now, sand slowly builds up in this lagoon over time, and it can eventually build up to the point where it breaks the surface of the water and it gets exposed to the air. Now, at that point, it's pretty much just a big pile of sand on top of the reef, and we call that a coral cay. Now, this little sandy patch is a great place for birds to come and rest during their migrations. They make really long migrations, and it's a good spot for them to have a little spot to rest because it's not attached to the mainland. So it doesn't have any predators on it, a really safe place for them to go. So then when birds sit here, they tend to leave behind some droppings, which are also known as guano. This guano helps to cement the sand together and stop it from being washed away. So it kind of stays in place and the island starts to grow. They also leave behind seeds, so the seeds can either be in their droppings, it can also be attached to feathers or their feet, and the guano actually helps these seeds to germinate, and then we start to get roots going down and we start to get a soil forming. And so this is how Green Island was formed, roughly 6,000 years ago. It was at the end of the last ice age. So at the end of the last ice age, the sea level was rising quite rapidly, and it pushed all of the sand on top of the reef. And then again, those birds started to visit, and that's how that formation process started.
Hey, we are at the Green Island. It's a pretty place, pretty small, but beautiful walks. And special, it's part of the Great Barrier Reef, so you have beautiful snorkel spots here. The ferry starts at 9, so it takes about like 1 hour to arrive here, so you'll be here at 10:50 maybe. And the return ferry is around 3:45, so you got like 5 hours of total time here. And it costs just like $110 Australian dollars. On to my next destination, Miller Falls. Around 2 hours drive from Cairns. Beautiful spot, I'm so excited. So let's hop on in the car and drive. So next stop are the Zilla Falls, like 8 minutes drive from the Miller Falls. Miller Falls over here, just like from the car park, 2 minutes, just to sit down. Beautiful waterfall. Water was pretty warm, so let's go to the next one. especially here in the area of like for the waterfall circle. Definitely like the Miller Falls to swim, pictures pretty, but it's kind of too easy to get to the waterfall, so it's pretty busy at like beautiful days. Today is like holiday. It's kind of hard to get a picture with you in the waterfall with no people, but I think we get it done pretty good. The second one, the Zilla Falls. At the beginning kind of disappointing because you kind of get to the lookout platform, but then you follow the like hidden path, but it's not really hidden, but you will find it pretty easily. Still like no waterfall to swim in, just like a picture waterfall, and you don't get like to the bottom. You just like can stay close on the rocks. The Ellinger Falls, you can kind of get a dip in, not really swim in, but just to lay down and get it refreshing. But the Ellinger Falls are so pretty picture up there, you can, yeah. So yeah, we are on the way to Mission Beach. I think we're like we're kind of early, so the tide is still like really far back from like the mainland. So yeah, and there's like a net where you can swim and pool there. Aber ist gut.